Hello everyone and welcome to a video training course on opening a brokerage account provided by Bull Trading Group. I want to go over some of the concepts because I know we have a lot of new members. This video specifically is for the individual who is just getting into the concept of buying and selling, who doesn't have an account, isn't really set up, things like that. There's been a lot of questions and we want to address those. The two main things to focus on are the provider that you choose to use, as well as what type of account you set up with them. So some of the big factors that are going to impact that is the location. And so whether you're in the US, trading the US stock market, or you're from Canada or the UK or wherever you're from, your location is going to be one of the biggest factors. Another one is account size, trading style, different features and things that those have, as well as the structure of the fees or commissions, things like that. Some of them are um, they're very user friendly. Other ones don't charge commissions for the type of stocks that we play, things like that. So some of those things are really something that you'll want to focus on, pay attention to. And next is the different type of accounts that you will use, whether it's a standard cash account or a margin account. And so to go into the difference of that, we need to understand why someone would use the one over the other. And in the US, if you have a margin account, you are subject to pattern day trading laws. And these laws specifically govern margin accounts with less than a $25,000 balance. And the wording on it is that 4 or more day trades over the span of 5 business days will flag your account as a pattern day trader, and you will be restricted in your trading. You can still use this, but you're only going to get 3 trades a week. And so what happens is you could use a trade on Monday, you could use a trade on Wednesday, and you could use a trade on Friday. And that's one day trade. So you purchase one stock one time. You can purchase as many shares as you like, right? But you purchase one stock one time, then you sell it 5 minutes later, maybe an hour later or whatever. You're done for the day. You can't do anything else that day. That is your one trade for that day. That is your one of three in 5 business days, right? And so you could use one on Monday, one on Wednesday, one on Friday. And then next week comes around, Monday comes around, you can only use one trade because you still have to wait for Friday and Wednesday's trades to settle and be able to come back to that. So I want to go over the other option that most people would use if they are a US citizen trading with an account with less than $25,000 balance, and that's a standard cash account. They are not restricted on buying or selling. So what does that mean? You can purchase as many shares, however you want to do it, you just have to have the cash available. And when you sell it, you don't get those monies back instantly. You have to wait for those to settle in your account. Think of how a debit card works. So you have $500 on your debit card in your bank account. You swipe your card, you buy what you want, and then you say, I don't want it anymore. I return it. I can't use that money right away because it has to actually get back to my account. And so the same thing's going to happen with a standard cash account. It actually takes the wording on it's kind of weird, but basically whatever I purchase on Monday and sell on Monday, I can use those funds again on Wednesday. I can never use them on Tuesday. And I can't use them anymore on Monday at all. So if you have a $10,000 account and on Monday you purchase $5,000 worth of share and or $5,000 worth of stocks, they go up to $6,000. That's cool. Hey, you made $1,000 in one day. That's awesome. Well, what happens? Well, you sell all that on Tuesday, you don't get to use $11,000 worth of equity, even though your account has $11,000 of value. You can only use the $5,000 because those are the settled funds. Wednesday comes around. Let's say on Tuesday you use the rest of your funds. Wednesday comes around, you have $6,000 that you can trade with. But everything that you made or lost on Tuesday isn't going to realize in your account until Thursday. So that's something that you really want to understand because there's those settled funds, but you're no longer restricted under pattern day trading laws. And there's limited investment options. This isn't something that we really have to worry about in Bull Trading Group because we are very specific in what we do. We go long, we don't short these stocks, we don't really mess with options or selling options or anything like that. We really are pretty focused. And this specific type of account is recommended for US citizens with a balance of less than 25,000. Everyone else should probably be using a margin account. You no longer have to fool around with the settled funds requirement. You have access to leverage, and so if you have a $30,000 account, you would have up to $60,000 of buying power. And each account can be a little bit different depending on what country and what provider you use. But I know that 2 to 1 is a normal um, is a is a kind of an industry standard. Another one is you're subject to margin calls. So what does that mean? Well, let's say you were crazy enough to use double your account value on some highly volatile small cap stocks, like what we play. And there was a stock going for $17 and you bought $60,000 worth for some reason. If that stock goes in half, you lost $30,000. Well, the provider is going to make sure that you didn't lose their $30,000. You lost your $30,000. So what do? You actually get forced to either liquidate all the money that you borrowed from them, and so they get their $30,000 back, and you're left with nothing, or they require you to put more money in. So that's something to consider. But if you're playing like that's just foolish risk management. That's not what we advise. But I wanted to touch on it so that you kind of had an understanding of the potential of a margin account and some of the things that have gotten other people into trouble. It's not what we recommend, but some people have not followed our recommendation before anyway, so we wanted to go over that. And this type of account is really what we recommend mostly. The only individuals, again, that should be focused on a standard cash account are those who are under the $25,000 limit and trading as a U.S. citizen. Those are the main focuses. So top choices that we recommend for U.S. citizens would be TD Ameritrade. They are seamlessly integrated with Thinkorswim because they own Thinkorswim, and that's the only charting software that we recommend. And so that will allow you to buy and sell through the software. Their commission structure is incredible. The stuff that we play, we really never run into fees, and they are super reliable. When GameStop and AMC and all those companies were doing the crazy stuff in January, there were some companies that just couldn't foot the bill, couldn't handle their business, and when everything was going on, they were actually denying their customers access. Um, their platforms were failing, things like that. Whereas TD Ameritrade has proven to be a very robust and reliable system. And then non-US citizens, we found that most of our members choose between TradeZero or Questrade, and you'll find the different reasons why someone would go with one or the other. And at that point, really just pick your discretion. So once again, this is a video training course provided by Bull Trading Group. Hope this answered a lot of your questions. If you don't mind, share this video with some other people who are interested in learning about the day trading and things like that. We really want to provide a lot of value. You can reach out to us through many different ways, through our YouTube channel, through Instagram, through Discord. We try to make ourselves very, very available. And if you do have questions and want more video series, reach out to us and let us know how we can help. Hope you have a wonderful evening and have a good one.